Welcome to Carltim Pallisades. Thank you for viewing in at ZX Media Group. Today we interview Bhim.
Hello.
Nestled amongst the Himalayas, Mother Earth has bestowed upon us one of her native sons from the highlands. Below Tibet, a part of China, to us here in the upper Midwest. I've known him as a hard worker and a humorous soul. Now, through this interview, hopefully you as well will know him a little bit as that person that I see. So, Bhim.
Hello. That was a great introduction, by the way.
Well, thank you, and it's good to see you again. I haven't seen you in a while.
Thank you.
And I think about you. I miss your company, but I'm glad to see you once again.
Thank you.
I have a few questions here that I'm going to present you, and hopefully we can get some answers. And let's just dive right into it.
Hopefully, right?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you gotta pardon me. I was wrestling with my printer, and I'm not so technical savvy, but we'll go with a few here. And originally, where do you come from?
Before I say this, I always think about it because there are a lot of countries that I have to talk about. So I born in Bhutan. It's a small country that lies. You already talked about it. So I born in there, and I was 2 years old when my parents brought me to Nepal. And after I realized that I was being a refugee for a couple of years, then I had to be there for 17 years as a refugee. And after that, we decided to come to United States and in Fargo. So yeah.
So I was Bhutan, Nepal, and then
United States, North Dakota,
North.
Fargo.
That to me,
Does that make sense?
That's incredibly amazing. You're at like the highest altitude in the world, and then flatland.
Flatland, right?
Yeah, that is just amazing.
Yeah.
But also too, you mentioned refugee camp, which to me, I've seen pictures. I have no personal experience with that. But you, my friend, what is your experience with refugee camp? What to you that means something utterly different than myself. I am ignorant of that. Make me a little more.
There's a lot to talk about. If I started talking about it, it's gonna take a while.
Well, that's fine.
It's just we have my 17 years, Tim.
Yeah.
It's like
I
was 2 years old, so and I came to Nepal, as I told you, as a refugee, and then I didn't like it. But like beside that, there were a lot of friends that we used to speak the same language. And
how many languages were spoken in the refugee camp?
Just one, Nepali. Yeah,
okay.
we went to college, we went to school, get some education. We had basic information about English. We read English books. You know what I mean? Like pretty much the people talk about a lot of stories here, and I have probably heard about those stories when I was back home, but like I never get to speak with someone on that language. Like my friends, we used to live in the same apartment, like houses, but like we never speak in English, and I never had that guts.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? To speak in English. Yeah. So it was just one language.
Okay. Say thank you for viewing in Nepali. I mean, to our Nepali viewers, we actually do have Nepali viewers.
Right?
Yeah.
Now I'm here.
And now
so you might gonna have more. Who knows, right?
Yeah. So say thank you for viewing it.
Thank you for viewing it.
Oh, in Nepali.
In Nepali.
Oh yeah, because.
Do I have to think about it a little bit?
No,
I don't have to. It's my language. So, तपाईहरुले हेर्दिनु भएकोमा धन्यवाद. हेरिराख्दिनुहोस् र यसलाई ठुलो बनाइदिनुहोस्. Thank you.
That's lovely. It's like music. Thank you.
It's like music.
Yeah. And then all languages are. It's our living organisms singing and speaking and communicating. The Nepali, Bhutanese, Tibet, India, the culture, how does that vary from us? Okay, you touched on a little bit of the refugee camp, but also the type of culture. What I mean, it's got to be different.
That's interesting. It's a lot to talk about.
That is a lot to talk about.
Yeah. So, So Bhutan, where I born, it's totally different culture. as I heard from my parents and my grandfather. So it's like it was totally different. Not used to that cultures. None of us. But like Bhutan is the place where they need peoples from Nepal and took as I remember, it was like 40 or 39 or 44, some around there, families from Nepal to help them in Bhutan. So that's how my grandparents ended up in Bhutan.
Okay.
And but those parents were those grandparents were used to with the cultures of Nepal, not the cultures what's in Bhutan.
Oh, okay.
So and the Nepalese culture were pretty much similar to the Indian culture.
Okay.
And Bhutanese culture is totally different. They have a different clothes that we have to wear, and there is a different kind of language. It's called Dzongkha, which is like really hard for us to speak, and we never spoke that language.
Yeah.
We read a little bit, like when we were in Nepal, we thought that we might gonna go up Bhutan as their national, like with the citizen, but we never get to.
Yeah.
And I don't like that language. So it's just totally different culture, but I kind of like the some of it. But for me, I always ended up like being a Nepalian culture, not like Bhutanese culture.
Okay.
Culturally, I'm Nepali.
Yeah.
That's how I say it. So
yeah. Okay.
that's probably wrong, but that's how
well,
I say it.
you're born in Bhutan, but you were raised in Nepal. And,
Yes.
and it's how you recognize who you're raised with, and that's who you assimilate that culture, that region, the people, the language, the music, the song, the dance.
For you, not for us.
Yeah. Oh, so and the process of and when refugee transition exodus, that wasn't just you, like you said. It was your whole family, and
it's not just my family. I shouldn't just say about my family here. So it's just all the Bhutanese. Like I cannot say all the Bhutanese because there are all the not most of them, but like there are a little bit of refugees left in Nepal as a refugee till today. So there are still refugees in the same camps that where we used to be. There are always people there, and there are right now.
So why is there that refugee camp? That's the next question. Like, what? Why is it
kind of interesting, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know why, but like
is it the politics or
it's not the politics. I cannot say that. So like Bhutan don't want them there because we don't follow their culture.
Oh, okay. They are very exclusionary.
Yes, they wanted to do what they do it there, and my grandparents were not interested in that. So they said we are Nepalese and we're gonna follow our cultures. So that's how we had to be refugee for 17 years. So yeah.
Wow. It's kind of sad, to me that there's that sadness.
Yeah, but sometimes I think that it meant to happen or something, because that's why we are here now. And I'm excited that we are here.
Well, I'm excited here.
Yeah, I love my countries. I love my native countries. Those are in my heart. I will die to go back there.
Yeah.
But whatever I have achieved after coming here is incredible. So like whatever United States had given me had never given by any other countries.
Yep. Okay. Well, I gotta share in here. Okay, so in this process, you had also mentioned that education was taken care of in the refugee camps. What from you have children now. How does that differ from is education similar, or was it the same, or how compared to what you're experiencing with your children now? What is the difference? Granted, we're in a pandemic, or post current pandemic situation. So, what?
Pandemic has changed a lot, right?
Changed
everything has changed. I had a letter yesterday saying that your kids can't be at school 5 days a week. It's probably two days a week. So it's like, man, he's just 6 years old. This is the first time he's going to kindergarten, and we didn't want that to happen.
Yeah.
But like, beside that, it's a lot of difference, Tim. If I had to compare this, then what was before when I was kids
Yeah.
It's totally different. We
Yeah.
used to have different kind of schools, no
Yeah.
computer. I was probably, so I remember I was probably 17 or 18 years old when I saw a computer.
Yeah.
So, and now I'm going for a computer programming. So think about that.
So anything is possible. I mean, you know. So how old were you when you seen the first computer? 17?
Yeah, probably 17 or 18. I knew that the computer existed, but I never
Yep.
had to see it. No.
Wow, that is incredible. So it just goes to show you that you make your own. Well, basically, you make the bed that you're going to sleep in, and you've taken this opportunity and used it for your benefit. So and.
You have a memory foam mattress. You have a temperature-controlled pillow. You got the My Pillows. The perfect bed.
That sounds amazing.
So, there were obstacles that were unique to your situation. You know, was there continuity for your education in the refugee camp or continuity? See, I have a kind of a hard understanding what a refugee camp is. Is it an enclosed area or is it open? I don't even know. I have no idea. I'm told.
I don't know how to present that because I don't know what reviews is. It's like, those are the peoples. I can say what I've been through.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Like,
That's what.
So those are the peoples that lives in a camp, right? It's a different, like the house were built by a bamboo and some mud and stuff like that.
Okay.
So there were some peoples who had some monies to spend on, so they would have had decent house. But like most of the peoples have they had to build with the bamboo sticks and they had to put the plastics as their cover for the roof.
Yeah.
And that's how it was.
So,
and I was like, not just one house. It's like. You have seen the houses here, right? The houses, like here's one house and there's like a couple blocks in there and there's other one. So it's so tidy house, like probably thousands and thousands of house in like probably in couple miles range.
Okay.
So yeah.
And the weather there, you said bamboo. I'm getting an impression there's a lot of rain, or is it humid, cool?
It's humid. It's very hot.
Very hot.
Yeah. It's like when as a refugee, when I used to be on the place, there was very humid and hot. And if there would have been cold like what it is here, we would have been dead probably 17, 18 years ago. So probably more like 20 years ago.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah. No heater, no lamps, no lights, nothing.
Okay.
So we used to have just seen those, like there was the older pictures. They used to have like the movies. They used to have the lamps with the the kerosene. They had to put,
adjust the wick and
that was our daily life.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
So.
Much different than here. So
we used to burn the fires to cook something. So there was no nothing, no gas,
electric range,
no electric range.
or gas.
Blessing.
Yeah, exactly. So so it's amazing. So
Now I realize about those. I was like, that was interesting life because I never get to have that life anymore. You know, I was like, I miss those.
Ready, post-apocalyptic.
or if you go camping, I'm home.
Right.
On a lighter scale.
But camping, you got a choice. You're doing that for a day or two, or maybe even a week. But versus that. So, and what like the food types? What's compared
It's Indian food.
Indian food?
Yeah, we used to make a curry. We do it now too.
Yeah.
There's no changes on that because we like to eat spice. So that's our thing.
Yeah.
So we don't care wherever we go. Spice has to be there.
Yeah.
So that's really close friend of ours.
Yeah.
So that's how it works.
Yeah. So, United States is a multicultural society, and it's even more so. That's been my perception of it. Have you encountered any anti or racist or any of that type of stuff? I don't know. I look at difference and I say, I'm curious. I want to.
I don't want to say that. I just don't want to put it that way because like my perspective of life is different.
Yeah.
So if somebody from United States had some racist comments about me, is not me personally, but like if somebody else, and they would have probably said something about them too.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
if you say something bad about me, Tim,
Yeah.
there is no guarantee that I wouldn't say something bad about you.
Yeah.
So there is always, but like there are more people
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
here,
Exactly.
and we
Yeah.
you know, but
Yeah.
like the way the perspective has to be changed
Yeah,
from
exactly.
my you know
Oh,
from
yeah,
best of my knowledge. So
yeah,
I don't care anymore what people's gonna judge me on, how do I look and my accents. I don't care about those things anymore because I have a different experience of life than you or any of you guys, you know.
and that's
And I
what I'm
respect that.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you gotta respect
yeah.
your life, and you guys gotta respect mine too. But I don't say
Yeah.
there aren't any peoples who don't like people from different country. You know, they probably wants the different countries. Whoever come from different countries go back to your country. But how I say it is the peoples who are in United States came from different countries.
Yeah.
Whoever.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like America's was built by the persons who were not from here.
Exactly.
So that's how I take it.
Yeah, yeah. No, well, good answer. Good answer. And hey, I'm glad you're here and willing to talk to us for a while.
Oh.
With a world's melting pot.
Yeah,
Only
exactly.
stay better.
Right.
Well, yeah, and I guess my view of that too is Lady Liberty is it was a gift from the French.
Oh yeah.
It said,
Right.
bring
Was
his
Emily Dickinson poem underneath. I forget what it was. It was like, "Give me your tired, you're poor, like from every pretty much shore
gives
on
you're
earth."
tired, you're hungry, and you're poor.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
Yeah, that's how we have to think about. So.
Four generations ago, my relatives did the same thing.
Yeah.
You did.
But like how I used to think about when I was here is different than how I think right now though. Like I was 10 years ago when I came to United States, I used to think differently. I used to think that people's whoever looks like you, you know,
what do I look like, man?
yeah. With the not
Yeah.
the beer like
Oh, yeah.
that thing like
Yeah.
you though, but yeah.
Yeah.
Besides that, yeah. And those people probably would have think something, but I never spoke English in my you know when I was back home. I read the book, but I never spoke with anyone, and it was very difficult for me to I used to understand people's, but it was very difficult for me to make other people's understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And that time I was just hesitated a lot of places. Like I didn't talk about it. I just keep quiet and just stay back. But like after a couple of years, I realized that if I keep doing this, I'm probably gonna be, you know, just back there. So I had to talk, and I started talking. So I don't care anymore.
Yeah. Well, I enjoy you talking with us. Oh, God, we may have to have you back another time, Ben. We're running against the clock here, and
Yeah, that's fine. I welcome you guys. So I appreciated what you have done to me here.
Yeah.
I always like to talk, and I know you and girls are been my friends. So I have time for you guys. So it's whenever.
Well, we'll definitely we have some more questions. We just touched the surface here, but once again. Thank you for tuning in to Carltim Pallisades at ZX Media Group. Bhim here. Tim.
Thank you,
Devin
guys.
was a late arriver. He's
I was late.
so, but you'll probably see us in the future. Thanks again for tuning in, YouTube and Facebook and SoundCloud as well.
Right, subscribe.
Subscribe, please. Thank you.
I hope to sing all over the earth, share the songs that make me whole. When I'm free, I'll wait to gather my pieces till I'm free. And I hope that I'll discover the real me. Yes, I hope that I'll discover the real me. That I'll discover when I'm free.